that's a great transition into solution selling. So Unified Customer Review, we talked ad nauseum about that. You can throw that away. We'll bring it back later in other trainings, but we're going to talk a little bit about our approach is going to be different. It's a pretty short section here. Let's talk about how we approached potential clients in 2014. Anyone been to the Cheesecake Factory?
Cheesecake.
All right, so product selling is very much like Dave here from the Cheesecake Factory, where you kind of go in and the waiter sits you down and gives you this huge menu, and it's just a ton of products, a ton of descriptions, and they're just saying stuff like, hey, we have this, we have that on special. It's just kind of an overwhelming amount of choices, right? They're just kind of giving to it. And that's a little bit of the approach that we were taking, where we say, we have this matching capability, we have this ad impression pixel, we have this data feed where we can send data anywhere. And then we said, client, what do you think? What's your order? And so we're going to take a little bit of a different approach here in 2015, where no longer are we going to be the Cheesecake Factory, but rather we're going to be sommeliers, right? And so, what's your experience when you have a sommelier come to your table? I don't know. I'm guessing here. They ask your mood, right? They say, "Hey, how are you feeling? What are you doing? What are you dining on? What's going to be your pairing here?" And then they go back. They go in the back. They get a couple different bottles of wine, and they bring it, and they let you taste a couple maybe, and then they tell you, "Oh, recognize the smokiness here, recognize the acidity there." And so that's what we're going to do. So let's take a look at the characteristics of solution selling. I really want you guys to think of this in the lens of teamwork, right? I don't expect anybody in this room, maybe JD, to be a sommelier on their own about Unified Customer Review. But we're going to do it as a team here. So let's talk about the characteristics of a sommelier. There's an emphasis on discovery. How are you doing? How are you feeling? How many in your party? How much are you willing to spend? A lot of questions, a lot of emphasis on discovery, almost too much. There's a wealth of knowledge, if you've seen the documentary Somm, there's just years and years and years of expertise, and we have that too. It's scattered among all of us, but we have to gather it together, and we have to really know who to go to in order to build all that knowledge together. Unwavering confidence. Back in the other slides, I said that we're not doing attribution, we're not doing big data analytics, but we have to be very confident about the way we speak about them. And that's, again, part of the knowledge of that, part of the teamwork. It's a custom experience for every single client. Remember, the sommelier says, how are you doing? How are you feeling? What are you dining with? Oh, it's fish. I'm going to go in the back, grab a cup of white, bring it back to the table. It's a custom experience, and the custom experience is built after the discovery. And lastly, it's the setting and the meeting of expectations. If you notice, sommeliers do a great job here. They say, oh, are you looking for something dry? Okay, this one's extra dry. It's really expectation setting. And with complex solutions and the complex products and packages that we're putting together for our clients, that setting of expectations becomes imperative.